And apparently the number of ass-kissers, bootlickers around Joe Rogan continue to increase. Even veteran comedians like Bobby Kelly. For those who don't know Bobby Kelly is one of those comics that used to be around the Let's Go Opie and Anthony sphere. Actually, Bobby was very funny on that show. And the friends of Bobby, which are the famous or infamous comics, they used to belong to Tough Crowd or the famous Cellar Comedy Club. Like Richie Voss, Patrice O'Neal, Jim Norton, Colin Quinn, and Greg Giraldo, and many others. And now Bobby Kelly, to save his decadent career, is bootlicking, ass-kissing Joe Rogan.
And then Rogan opened up a fucking club.
But from what I've heard from people that I know in Austin, it is like the alternative for like you can like the Comedy Mothership is so tight knit,
right?
And it's I also heard it's not a fun hang if you're an Austin comic.
What the Mothership?
If you're not like in with Rogan and his crew, if you're coming up, it's not like the Cellar. The Cellar you could sit at the bar and feel awkward. Yeah. I've heard the Mothership, you have to get past Navy SEALs to get into the green room.
Right. I love Rogan. I love the club. I think it's perfect, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea, and every time I go there, I feel joy in my heart.
You fucking
only club that when they go, do you want to come? I go, yes, before they even say, and then I feel joy.
Yeah, and he swung me. I'm I'm all in on Trump.
Oh my God, dude.
Smart guy. Very smart.
Yeah,
Very little corruption.
I just bought Max, me and Max, bow and arrows, compound bows. We started shooting.
So you won't have your Zuckerberg moment with Rogan when he asks you what kind of bow you have?
Oh, I don't know what that means. Does he shoot a bow too? Oh, he does. Oh, it's just coincidence then. I love elk meat too. That's cool. That's
dude. The thing I've brought it up before, but I bring it up every time. When Joe Rogan posts a picture of elk meat, just go see who likes it.
Really?
Because it's the most bootlicking shit in the world. You're like, you fucking pussies.
I got to tell you though,
there's like cool meat.
As a fat
meat,
fuck,
you fucking loser.
He always posts it like when I'm in a hotel room by myself and I can't get food.
You go,
and then you're like, fuck.
Oh, look at those jalapenos.
In my brain, I'm like, I'm gonna go kill something outside and try to make it in my bathroom.
Oh, I want to season it.
See if squirrel looks like fucking elk meat.
Yeah.
And Andrew Schultz, this guy is the biggest bootlicker of all time. He saw an opportunity. I'm gonna become the best bootlicking comic of Joe Rogan. That's my spot now. Here I go.
I don't forget. You forgive. You know what I mean? You have somebody on your pod who had someone on their pod talking shit. You're better than me.
Yeah.
You're better than me.
You got to be able to just let things go.
I can't wait for Gavin Newsom to go on Bad Friends. I want to see I'm distancing myself from the Rogan Sphere tour.
That's
First
hilarious.
stop, Bad Friends.
That's hilarious.
I thought that was corny.
Yeah.
I thought it was corny.
Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know. It is what it is.
You're more forgiving.
There's no time that you should, in my mind, no time that you should be spending on these kind of conflicts. It's like pointless. It's wasted energy.
Yeah, but it's fun to talk some shit.
Well, you know, when I decided to talk shit about Marin was after the Theo thing. After Theo kind of went off the rails.
Yeah.
And Theo went off the rails right after Marin put him in his special.
Yeah.
You know
my issue with that joke in the special? It was just like what Twitter says. It wasn't even like a creative angle.
It's not good.
It was just like literally what every tweet would say.
Meanwhile, it's one of the funniest jokes he's ever made because it's an impression of a really funny guy.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to rely on Theo's impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like my whole thing with Marin is like I think that like people outside of comedy have this idea of him, but like everybody inside comedy knows he's a piece of shit and they've known it for years.
Exactly.
And like this is not just like us.
No.
You know, like there's that great like Jon Stewart story about their thing, which is like I don't even know what people know, but like John took that MTV show and Marin like ripped him for how you sell out, you piece of shit, how dare you do it. And then when John leaves to go do another show, guess who takes over that same show? Marin. That's who we're dealing with. So it's like it's one of these things where like inside the game we all know who the pieces of shit are and we just go, we roll our eyes.
This is how Mark Maron works. He sees you get successful. He feels bad, so he comes up with a reason why you're bad.
Exactly.
Joe DeRosa.
So many things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Like to sit with you one-on-one like this. It really is, because, and I say that outside of who you are to the world, which is obviously impressive. I say it to you just as a comic that knows you and has been friendly with you for many years. We don't get usually when I see you, it's at the mothership.
Green room, 50 people around.
50 people.
Yeah.
It's your place. There's a lot going on. And I was like, man, it's going to be interesting to get to sit like across from Joe and just talk to him, and have a conversation.
What did you write down?
I wrote sober, which I'll explain. But family was the first thing I wrote, or the second thing I wrote. But the first thing I wanted to say was, it's incredible, man, because I was in there last night. My special came out yesterday, and I was in the club last night. I just dropped in real quick to say hi to Tony, and that's one of the things I wrote down here that I wanted to say. And I don't say it, I swear to you, I don't say it to blow smoke because it's your place and I get to work there a lot and all that stuff. That's all beautiful. I say this very genuinely, man. When I swung in last night, and everybody's at the hanging after Kill Tony, and it's usually a fun time. And Carrie was like, she's like, hey babe, you want a shot? And I go, no, not tonight. I gotta take it easy tonight. And I go, I'm doing Joe's show tomorrow. And dude, like the staff, everybody, the friends, everybody being like, dude, congrats. The fucking special dropped today. You're doing Rogan tomorrow. Dude, kill it. Have fun, dude. We fucking love you. And I stepped back and I was like, this feels like family to me. This is a beautiful thing. Everybody's so supportive. There's no backbiting. There's no shit talking. It's all fucking love. So when I hear people say negative shit about the Austin scene, I'm like, I found it to be a beautiful experience. Like truly.
So there you have it, guys. Apparently these comics are very desperate to not lose the connection with Joe Rogan. Any hint, any possibility that Joe Rogan might interpret that they are no longer friends or kind of distant friends, these guys cannot afford that. And it's funny because Joe does not make your career bigger anymore, and all these guys are pretty much already established, so they just fearful for the sake of being fearful. It's just such a pathetic pandering and ass kissing. So if you like this video, give a like, subscribe. You can give any suggestions. Have a good day.